Well, let's stay with all of this. Tom James, founder and CEO of Navitas Resources, joins us. Tom, great to have you in the studio with us.
Thank you.
Let's start with this, because typically, when, as Ben said, and we've been hearing, you have Middle East tensions, you would see typically the price of oil go up. But here's the thing, and correct me if I'm wrong, 4 years ago when sanctions were imposed on Iran, basically Iran, they stopped Iran from selling its oil to the West.
Yeah.
The Saudis came in and grabbed that market share. The Saudis aren't going to release that or give that up freely, are they?
Yeah, no, I mean, the early part of last year, Saudi increased their market share to Asia something like 10-15% in a matter of a few months as oil prices were sliding down. Now they've started to lose out a bit, and so they're eager to try to keep hold of that because, everyone is not losing money, but of course they're selling oil way below their anticipated budget level. The Middle East mainly want to sell at $70-80 a barrel to pay the bills. And so they're down at sort of 32, 33. They're sweating.
They are indeed. And, can we just also highlight, I think we have, you touched on that, there's this remarkable picture that 18 months ago, as Ben showed, you were looking, did you show it? I think you did, didn't you? Yeah. Oil around $100 a barrel, as you say, it's 33, around 33 now. But, about that time, and a couple of years ago, there were some people around the world going, there's a shortage, we're going to run out of oil. The picture now is we don't have enough storage facilities for the oil, right?
That's right, yeah, we're flooding with oil at the moment. I mean, talking about currency devaluation in China, that impacted oil price as well yesterday as people see that devaluation as another signal that China's slowdown, is continuing and the demand is not going to be there. And China and India, the only two big growth sectors or growth areas where people have been watching to see that oil hopefully get used up. With Iran sanctions lifting and them coming back to the market, increasing production potentially, that's just another hit to the price.
Yeah. And I know you've touched on this already, this idea between normally tensions in the Middle East would spike the price. OPEC once wielded such huge power over what we paid at the pump, what oil prices were on the global market. That power has disappeared, all but disappeared, because now we're these internal battles, particularly now between Saudi and Iran, and they're just vying for market share. They're not really concerned about the price, just as long as they can win customers.
I mean, it's amazing. In 18 months, we've gone, as you said, from $100 to like $32. At $100, OPEC couldn't do much because everyone was producing as much as they could because we were running out of oil. And Saudi were the only people who could have stabilised prices. I think this is the key thing. Saudi, in the past, for decades, has been the stabiliser of the market. Last time we were down here in the low 30s, back in 2008 after the financial crash in the markets, Saudi cut back by 10% their production and triggered a recovery in oil prices. They're not doing that. There's been a lot of changes with the Crown Prince, Saudi Aramco. The strategy seems to have changed. And they've said, we're fed up helping everybody else produce too much and make extra money. Anyone else want to cut back? Because they don't seem to be flinching at the moment.
Yeah, it really does feel like an issue of who blinks first, doesn't it?
Yes,
but one that will certainly follow. But Tom, thanks so much. Really nice to see you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much.